It's time to react. What's going on YouTube? Oh, what's going on YouTube? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Brad Steele channel. Steele Reactions Yataka is where it's happening. Thank you guys for joining me on the Bradical bandwagon today for another reaction video. Happy Easter, everybody. 2022. I hope you have a great day. He is risen, and as a believer myself, today I gotta check out David Phelps and the Gaither vocal band. He's alive. In honor of Easter today, you already know this is what we got to go with. David Phelps, one of the greatest vocalists of our time with the Gaither vocal band. He's alive. It's so appropriate today. As I said, he is alive. Before I get to this, in honor of Easter today, I want you to check out some of my covers and original music. This pollen's bothering me out here. I want you to check out some of my covers and original music. Here's a snippet of one now.
Tearing down the walls, kicking down the doors. Everything inside this kingdom is yours.
If you want to hear the full thing, there'll be a link to it at the end of the video, as well as in the video description below. Wish you would check that out. Also, the red subscribe button is below. If you're not subscribed and you would like to be, I wish you'd take 1 second out of your day, click the red subscribe button, and then you're on the Bradical bandwagon for life. As for me right now, it is David Phelps and the Gaither vocal band. He's alive. Easter 2022. It's just so appropriate. Hitting play right now. Tent revival.
The gates and doors were barred, and all the windows fastened down. I spent the night in sleeplessness and rose at every sound, half in hopeless sorrow, half in fear the day would find the soldiers breaking through to drag us all away.
David Phelps, man, he needs to delve into that theater world, man, because he's very theatrical and very, this kind of stuff right here is almost like talk singing. Like, there's obviously a melody there, but it's very conversational, and he has just got that drama. He brings that drama that you need right here for this kind of story.
Then just before the sunrise, I heard something at the wall. The gate began to rattle, and a voice began to call. I hurried to the window, I looked down into the street, expecting swords and torches and the sound of soldiers' feet.
Oh, it's so epic.
But there was no one there but Mary, so I went down to let her in. And John stood there beside me as she told us where she'd been. She said they've moved him in the night and none of us knows where. Oh, the stone's been rolled away and now his body isn't there. So we both ran to the garden, and John ran on ahead.
As it keep changing keys, it's like a new element to the story comes in. Oh, the intensity's growing. The intensity's growing. It's so well done.
And we found the stone, an empty tomb, just the way that Mary said. But the winding sheet they'd wrapped him in was just an empty shell. And how or where they'd taken him was more than I could tell.
Oh, you could tell it's just built to
Something
that.
strange had happened there, just what I did not know. John believed a miracle, but I just turned to go. Circumstance and speculation couldn't lift me very high.
It's so crazy as I look at this shot right here of everybody. First of all, look at how intently they're all listening to him because they know this is about to get good. Literally, it's funny. I've told you guys, we're on a record label in Nashville with a lot of these people. I know everybody. I know everybody in this shot right here, and I can tell how long ago the video was based on how everybody looks, because some of these people, my guy Scotty Inman up here on the top row and his dad, they don't look anything like that anymore. So that's cool. But look at with how intently everybody's listening, because everybody knows the payoff's coming, and we're about to get up on our feet and have us a good old time right here in a second.
Stance and speculation couldn't lift me very high, 'cause I'd seen them crucify him, and then I saw him die. Back inside the house again, the guilt and anguish came. Everything I promised him just added to my shame.
Yep.
And at last it came to choices I denied. I knew his name. So even if he was alive, it could never be the same.
Oh, that's powerful. Even if he was alive, it'll never be the same. You darn right it'll never be the same, but not in the way you're thinking.
Then suddenly the air was filled with a strange and sweet perfume.
That girl's name right there is Charlotte Ritchie, and she used to sing with Jeff and Sherry Easter, and she has appeared on the Gaither videos very frequently. We got more singers coming down here.
That came from everywhere drove shadows from the room. Then Jesus stood before me with his arms held open wide, and I fell down on my knees and I just clung to him and cried.
The Martins coming down to sing, the Isaacs, they just performed on the Grammys the other night.
And as I looked into his eyes, love was shining out from him like sunlight from the skies.
Oh,
Guilt
man.
and my confusion disappeared in sweet release.
Oh, yes.
And every fear I'd ever had just melted into peace.
Ha ha! Here we go. Let's get up on our feet now.
He's alive.
Yeah!
He's alive. He's alive, and I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive. He's alive.
I love that it's been building so long and there's been so much said in the verses leading up until this point. I love that when it finally gets to this chorus, it just holds out. He's alive. There's just so much suspense and build. Now just let it ring out. He's alive. So good.
Oh, he's alive, and I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive. He's alive.
Yes.
He's alive, and I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive. He's alive. He's alive, and I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. Oh, he's alive. He's alive. He's alive. He's alive, and I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide.
That's mid-range for him.
He's alive, and I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Man. That's what Easter's all about right there. That's what Easter's all about. People all over the world are going to celebrate Easter today. And if you want to know why we're celebrating, that song tells you the whole reason why, because he's alive. He's alive, and I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. David Phelps, man, you can tell everybody's just waiting for that high note. Everybody's waiting for that high note, and then he delivered. He delivered. Good Lord. And like I said, it's like mid-range for him. It's alive. I mean, like, he just hits it. Everybody's like, of course, this dude's going to do this. Man, but with David Phelps, man, the whole performance was so stunning. not just the high note and stuff, as great as that is, and it's, you know, one of the big things he's known for is his range, obviously, but man, his like the build and the performance that he put on and the drama and the suspense that he created to build through those verses, like I said, very conversational, man. So like, and then when you pay it off there at the end, and then He's Alive comes in and everybody starts singing, man, it just, oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. It encapsulates everything. Beautiful job by David Phelps and the vocal band and everybody there. Tremendous. And yes, indeed, on this Easter Sunday, he is alive. And thank God for that. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you have a happy Easter. And covers and original music should be on your screen right now, as well as in the video description below. Also, red subscribe button is below. Wish you would check that out too. Thank you guys. Take it in. Soak it up. Bye.